Bodyguard is a 10-year-old stallion by Gribaldi. One of the most successful stallions in the world today produced Hofrat, sire of Hotline, and Painted Black, and of course, Totalas. His dam, Eulinda, has produced several good horses, including the graded stallion Everest, and she herself is by Negro, sire of Charlotte Desjardins Vallegro. In 2015, Bodyguard made his international competition debut with Lara. He got his call-up from GB team, following his success at the Premier Leagues earlier in the year with great scores at both PSG and Inter 1. His offspring are already proving themselves, with Guardian S in Holland being the first KWPN-approved son of Bodyguard. Next into the ring we have Solaris Bueno. 10-year-old Bueno is 15.3 hands high. His sire Umeno, as a 4-year-old, jumped double clear in British Novice, Discovery and Newcomers. He qualified for the Royal Show as a potential show jumper. Bueno's dam Edwina was a Supreme Champion, high-scoring first premium and model predicate mare. Bueno's bloodlines are a combination of both jumping and dressage genes from the world's leading stud books, including the Grand Prix show jumping stallion Wellington by Nimador. And on his dam line we find the bloodlines of Eckstein, Lucky Boy and Used. Bueno is homozygous for the Tobiano gene, ensuring that all his foals will be coloured. So Shutterfly is a 14-year-old stallion. His sire Silvio has produced numerous outstanding sport horses, Shutterfly being the most famous and winner of over €3 million. He won the 55, 150 and 160 classes, the World Cup final in Las Vegas 2005. He won bronze at the World Equestrian Games in 2006. So Shutterfly achieved in his 30-day test in Germany a 10.0 for scope, 9.75 and 9.5 for his jumping ability and technique, and a 9 for his temperament and character. His first few years of stud have produced horses competing successfully up to 120 and 130 themselves. Now in the ring we have Upgrade. His sire Heartbreaker has produced such sport horses as Action Breaker, Toulon, Romanov, Zambezi, Topinambora and many more top horses and progenitors. He's out of a Pilote mare. Pilote was the producer of numerous good jumping horses and is becoming known as a dam sire to good stallions. Upgrade was ridden in Holland by Caroline Muller, and then John Whitaker in England took him over, and he has ridden up to 5-star Grand Prix level. He retired sound this year, age 15. He's graded by the KWPN, the Hanoverian and the Oldenburg stud books. Next in the ring we have number 6, Dakota Ink Spots. Dakota represents an outstanding example of the Pintabian breed, 99.4% Arabian blood. He's tested in his homozygous for Tobiano, so all foals of his will be coloured. He has breathtaking, free-flowing movement, lovely self-carriage in hand and under saddle, and an exceptional temperament and excellent manners when ridden or handled, and he passes this on to all of his offspring. He's a fantastic example for all of us of the Pintabian breed. He's primarily a showing stallion, but could be used to add great movement, great blood, and fantastic colouring to any breeding programme. He's 17 years old this year. He's 165 centimetres with 22 centimetres of bone and is by the stallion Desnudo out of Sala Rosa 11. In 2010 at the UK National Breed Championships, in his first ever outing in the UK, Habanero achieved first in every class he entered, including the 7-year-old and older stallion class. He's a reserve national champion stallion and overall UK national functionality champion. He made history, becoming the only PRE ever selected by British Dressage to represent Great Britain in an international CDI 3-star competition. He came 10th and 12th respectively in the Prix St George and Inter 1 in only his second time at that level. Spring Spirit is 75% thoroughbred, a combination of thoroughbred with KWPN lines. He's a 7-year-old 16.2 stallion. His father, Springfield Symphony, is a formal national champion eventer at the Futurity, and sire of British eventing young horse finalists, county show winners and Futurity premiums. His dam sire Calvados is one of the leading Dutch sires for show jumpers, and out of one of the best show jumping mother lines in Holland. He was a finalist for British Show Jumping Scope Championship this year, finalist for the British Eventing Welsh Novice Championship last year, and for the 5-year-old Young Horse Championship 2 years ago. He also was a finalist as a 4-year-old in the British Eventing Young Horse Championship. Casanova's pedigree is a mix of top jumping and dressage bloodlines. His father, Contendro's Bube, is a son of Contendro, who's produced many good show jumpers, such as Codex One and Eurocommerce Callahan, and is at the moment world #1 eventing sire. The dam's pedigree is all jumping by Laurie's Crusader out of a Rubinstein mare. The AES was so impressed by Casanova that aged only 2 they awarded him the full license status. Casanova is a modern type Hanoverian with 3 very extravagant and correct paces. He attended the British Warm Blood show as a yearling and he was placed first by 2 foreign judges. Franklin's by the world champion First Heinrich out of a state premium mare by Accord 2. First Heinrich is sire of some of the most exciting stallions standing abroad at the moment. Frank was licensed in October 2010 by the BWBS, and the German panel of judges were particularly impressed with his loose, elastic movement and his scopy jump. This combines with his superb, mature temperament and makes him a very desirable sire, so much so that last week the AES also licensed him. His stock is showing the same trainable and kind attitude, and the oldest are now 4, and some are already contesting young horse classes. Vancouver is a 4-year-old Dutch horse. He's by Connoisseur, who's a combination of Contour and Donna Hall, both top dressage progenitors. And his dam, Wodine, has the accolade Stir Sport Dressage Proc. She's had embryo transfers to enable her to keep going in sport, and she's currently working at PSG. Her full brother, Euchristo, is working at Grand Prix in the States. The father, Connoisseur, is approved in 4 different countries and has attracted an extraordinary level of interest at the Swedish licensing, where he received an average gate score of 9.13, with a 10 for his canter. Now in the ring we have Hazlo Cormac, an 11-year-old, 137 centimetre Class 1 Connemara stallion. His sire is the prolific winner Bonaun Castle Ree, and his dam is Hazlo Ruby May, whose own dam was Shipton Noreen May. Cormac was shown under saddle for 3 years. He was best of his breed at Olympia in 2014 and second 2 years running at the Horse of the Year show. He's now doing combined training and loving every minute of it, and was second in his section at the NPS Supreme Dressage Championship at Addington Manor this month. He's got an excellent jumping pedigree, plenty of flat bone, really good conformation and a lovely head. He's a 10-year-old, 160 centimetre stallion, a purebred Akal Tei stallion with an abundance of athleticism, elasticity, stamina and speed. He's crossed well with a variety of mare types such as Irish sport horses, warm bloods, thoroughbreds, part-bred Arabs, as well as native pony mares, polo ponies and part-breds. A characteristic of the breed is they're renowned for their soundness, and although he may appear light of bone, the bone in the Akal Tei is exceptionally dense, designed to cover hard ground at high speed without sustaining injury. He has competition results in dressage and show jumping, and his progeny have been well received at the Futurity and SSH gradings, all having received first premiums. Ardbear Spirit, a registered Grade 1 purebred Connemara with excellent breeding, which includes prolific and famous bloodlines that have produced many top-class national and international ponies. Spirit has good bone and movement and a super temperament. He's shown great ability and versatility in all disciplines, and is passing this on to his young stock now. Some of his wins include NPS Summer and Spring Championships, Ponies UK Summer Championships, BSPS Championships and the Monmouthshire County and 3 county shows. In 2015 he won the Working Hunter Pony at the Horse of the Year show and was awarded Supreme Champion Graded Stallion for the Sports Pony Stud Book. Now in the ring we have Hocus Pocus for his very first public outing under saddle. He's only 4 and last year he was highest placed 3-year-old across all disciplines in the British Breeding Evaluation Futurity for 3-year-olds. He achieved an elite score of 9.13. Noted were his superb conformation, his paces, a powerful jump and a laid-back nature and a fantastic attitude to his work. He's a son of Zambezi, a very successful young horse in Holland. The dam sire Vancouver is a son of Latot de Semele, who is sire to current world #1 show jump producer Diamond de Semele. Romiro is currently world #2 stallion in the eventing horse producers list. He's ranked as an ambassador by the Belgian Warm Blood Society on the basis of the huge success of the progeny, and he's produced so many good eventers, also a lot of notable show jumpers. He's sire of 3- and 4-star eventers such as Ballino Castle RM, Noble Bestman, Cooley Masterclass, who's longlisted for Rio, Cooley SRS, Westwind's Hercules, also longlisted for Rio. His top international show jumpers include Hira Cross, Sam Gem G, and Romiro Cruz, recently bought by Jan Tops. He himself was a winning show jumper in his own right at Grand Prix level. He's a 16-year-old 14-2 stallion, a Dutch-bred and graded sports pony, approved by the Netherlands Welsh Pony and Cob Society and the SPSS. At his grading in Holland, he scored very highly for both performance and temperament, achieving 9 for behaviour. Metier began his career in the UK in 2004 as a dressage pony with Alex Hardwick. As a combination, they were third at Addington in the Snuggy Hoods National Dressage Pony Championships in 2005. After he was bought by Fairlight Stud as a 6-year-old, he qualified for the National Pony Club Championships with Emily Harding and was second in the Dressage to Music. He's been the leading sports pony sire of event ponies for several years. Now in the ring we have Teryaki Ben Alazar, our second Pintavian horse of the day. He's 99.71% Arabian blood and homozygous for Agouti, Black and Tobiano. All his foals will inherit the Tobiano gene. And he's a 6-year-old. His great presence, superb temperament and fantastic conformation are all passed on to his progeny, and he has wonderful self-carriage and a natural outline with breathtaking movement. He's recently been broken to ride and is showing huge potential for the show ring. Rooks Corker, a 7-year-old 14-2 stallion owned by Emma Martin. His German bloodlines consist of exceptional thoroughbred and Arab and Welsh Section B blood. He gained the title of Schneller Galopp, the fastest canter, on the flat and over cross-country fences during his intensive 70-day performance test in Germany. He passed this test with flying colours as a very green 4-year-old and gained entry into the Saxon Thuringen Stallion Book 1. His walk achieved a 9 as a 3-year-old. He's producing outstanding horses for dressage and hunter classes, eventing, show jumping or driving. A German dressage pony stallion who is licensed with Weser Ems in Vector. Not only did he pass the licensing, he was one of only 5 colts to be awarded a premium status and therefore get WE suffix added to his name. He's also approved with the Sports Pony Society over here, and is by triple Bundes champion as a 3, 4 and 5-year-old, the stallion Caramel WE, who was champion at his licensing with Weser Ems and also state champion. Chartstomer's Down, state premium greatest hit, received a rideability score of 8.5 and gained her state premium title in Germany. Zoro is the son of Dream Boy, who was reserve champion at his KWPN licensing with a 9.5 for trot and canter. The judges were also very positive about his strong hind leg and uphill movement. Dream Boy, of the Valdi Ferro son, is widely used in the UK by mare owners, and they should now be looking at this son of his to represent the next generation over here. Zoro's mother, Tikita, is by Habadoff out of a Highline mare. He's been produced for the Parvo Cup this year. He has great uphill action and a super temperament. Next in we have the full thoroughbred Sula of Blue. He's 14 years old, 16.3, and graded with both the AES and Breeders' Elite. Last year saw him step up to 3-star and advanced level, completing the tough 3-star courses at both Barbary and Hartbury in super fast times. And throughout this year he'll be competing at 3-star level in preparation to take on a 4-star early next year. In his first few competitions this year, he's stepped up to take on horses and riders of top international calibre, recently coming third at Gapcombe, only just behind the 2015 Blenheim winner and badminton winner from 2014. Sula Blue was ranked second in the British eventing competing stallion list last year. He was also the highest thoroughbred. 14-year-old standing 14 one hands. Maisie and Rembrandt achieved many Premier League wins and were rarely out of the top 4 nationally and internationally. In 2011, they represented GB at the European Championships in Poland and were the highest placed British combination in the team test, coming 6th, with the team coming 4th overall. 2012, again selected for the Great Britain team and the highest team average of over 70% for a 4th place as a nation. His early offspring have graded in Germany and Holland and have won and been honoured in the championship ring, winning in dressage competitions. His first crop of British foals were born in late 2012 and will be under saddle this year. He's a 20-year-old, very healthy looking, 16.3, 53% thoroughbred blood. Born in Oldenburg, he's by Rubenstein 1 out of a Lord Liberty Rosencavalier mare. He won dressage at Inter 1 level and went to the European Juniors in 2009. As a 5 and 6-year-old, he went to the Bundeschampionat in both jumping and dressage. Rubisol's father, Rubenstein, was a top-class dressage horse, as well as being a hugely influential breeding stallion. He had 40 wins at Grand Prix and was a member of the '96 Olympic dressage team. He also signed 89 state premium mares and 66 approved stallions. Gradamus has participated in over 20 Grand Prix competitions between 2009 and 2012, being in the top 4 in all but 3 of these, and winning or placed second in almost half of them. He's represented his country on numerous occasions and was on the Spanish Olympic dressage team. He's the son of the '99 champion of Spain, Atiza II, also a Grand Prix stallion. He's capable of only producing grey or bay. His offspring have qualified for and been shown at SICAB, the PRE breed show in Spain, with fantastic results including many gold, silver and bronze medals, resulting in champion status for his sons and daughters. A 7-year-old 14-1 stallion. His sire, Hagelkreuz Valentine, is a Z2 level international dressage pony, an approved stallion with 3 outstanding paces. A regular member of the Dutch Pony Riders A-team, he won the Indoor Dutch Pony Championships. Valentine and his sire have both been awarded sport predicate. On his dam side, Oosting Manuela is out of Oosting Petronella, who's many of the great names in sports pony breeding in her pedigree, including Downland Chevalier, Downland Folklore and Silvertops Rico. His own dam sire is the famous Valentino, who's been very influential in modern sports pony breeding, especially through his daughter Golden Charm. Ben is a 6-year-old 16.2 stallion with 9.5 inches of good flat bone. He's a purebred Cleveland Bay. Ben's sire is a premium graded stallion Timberlane Huckleberry, who was a very versatile horse. As an entire, he was part of the 4-in-hand coaching team, working in harness together with a mare and 2 geldings. This team pulled a road coach and on special occasions also appeared as an independent team for the Royal Mews. Ben's dam, Moonbeam, is a prolific brood mare. Cleveland Bay Horse Society Premium Mare, Great Yorkshire Show Champion and in the head stud book for the SHBGB. Ben has been bred to sustain and improve this rare breed and is a valued sire of show horses, horses for riding, driving, hunters, jumpers, sports, dressage. He's a son of Johnson, one of the best jazz stallions still producing, out of a Lanciano Gradamus mare. Denver's rapidly gaining a reputation among breeders as a stallion that gives great movement and refinement to mares. Denver's progeny of note include Axel Rose, the highest placed dressage foal at the Myerscough British Futurity. Denver's first season foals scored high British Futurity averages and second season foals produced the Futurity regional winners in both dressage and eventing. He himself was reserve champion dressage foal in Drenthe in Holland and was selected to go forward to the NMK sale in Ermelo. USA Today, a 15-year-old stallion owned by John Whitaker. He's a 165 centimetre tall stallion with an athletic build and a big scopy jump and great conformation. Recently, he won a 150 class at Olympia in December. He competed at Liverpool in the new year, big winner at 160 for probably the last 6 years. A son of Heartbreaker out of a Capital Calypso mare. His grandmother Aruna was also a 160 jumper. Monoline's produced Belladonna, Meredith Michaels' top horse. The stallions Accord 1 and 2, the good Kalido son Charisma. Libra K, 2000, he was the only horse to finish in the top 5 in all major age group classes, including the Fox Hunter final at Hoyes. He won internationally at the CSI show in Reims, placed second in the Grand Prix at Le Mans. His father, Libero H, is one of the most influential stallions in the last decade, both in sport and in breeding. With Joss Lansing, this son of Landgraf, won a respectable series of World Cup competitions and Grand Prix, the highlight being his fantastic victory of the Stokenbosch World Cup finals in 1994. Libra's progeny are proving to be of exceptional quality and excelling in both show jumping and eventing. In 2011, Latino K, ridden by Zoe Brennan, claimed both individual and team gold at the FEI European Junior Eventing Championships in Portugal.